Hello, I'm Small Joel.
Hey there, I'm Medium Joel.
Hello, ladies, I'm Big Joel.
And we came together today to bring you this video.
Yep, that's right. As the smallest and most important Joel, I would like to welcome...
Most important? You can't be serious. I'm the biggest. I should be the most important.
Just because you're tall, it doesn't make you better.
Well, I think...
Arguing.
I'm dying inside. So today we're going to be limiting ourselves in the area that we can build in. We're going to start by building in a really small area, then move on to a medium-sized area, and then finally a massive area. Let's see what we can build. Quick side note, if you want to win some awesome prizes by just building in Minecraft, go check out the competition on mc.beanblocks.com. There's a forum link in the description. Get entering. On with the video. So here we have our borders. The first smallest one is 10 blocks by 10, the second is 20 by 20, and the third is 30 blocks by 30 blocks. Obviously, we're going to start with the small guy, as it was by far the easiest to do. Now, when building these three houses, I had a few things in mind. I wanted them all to be functional and be able to be used as Minecraft houses, but I also wanted them not to be super basic. So this small house, although we've only got this 10 by 10 space, it actually has 2 floors, as you can see here. Now, I'll admit, there's not really much space on the top floor, but there is everything you would ever need, really, if you just wanted a small starter house that doesn't take long to build. I went for brick when building it as the main block, but obviously you can change this up however you like. And although it is the smallest of all three houses today, it does have its advantages. For one, it is really cute. Look at it. Look how cute it is. So small and so cute. Secondly, these houses, because they're so small, are very easy to decorate inside. You find that you put down the basic stuff that you need, and then you've got no space for anything else. And thirdly, it is quick to build. Although I did this in creative mode, this house only took 20 minutes to build in total, and that was with me making a load of mistakes at the same time. Obviously, it will take longer in survival if you got to gather all the blocks, but honestly, super easy, super quick, super basic, really fun, really cute little house. Let's go have a look around it. What a cute little house, lots of flowers, lots of flower pots. Obviously not much for garden as we've used the full 10 by 10 space. But let's go have a look inside. On the little porch here we have a flower bed with a couple of flowers in. Inside we have everything we'll need. We've got our little chest, we've got some furnaces, crafting table, anvil, and yes, an enchanting area where, of course, you can get to level 30 enchantments. Lovely. We've got a little jukebox where you can play tunes, which because the house is so small, you'll be able to hear it everywhere. Then up the single file staircase, we have an ender chest painting, lovely little plant pot, some armor, a bed, and a chest. Lovely. Everything you would ever need. A very cute little house, but what would we make if we had more space? Do you know what, previous Joel? We'll probably make a bigger house, and that's exactly what I build here. Now, I didn't want to go for the smaller house, but just build it bigger, if that makes sense, keeping the same style. So I went for a completely different style, and once again, I used up every single inch of this 20 by 20 square, which of course means there's no garden, which is unfortunate because gardens are normally my favourite part of a build. However, we did have this lovely back section with a balcony on it where you can go out, look across the views. At the moment, the views are not very good. It's literally just a flat world with occasionally just, you know, some mobs moving around on it or a couple of villages. But imagine you've built this on a piece of wonderful land looking over a lake of water as the sun is setting and you sip your milk as you wear off the potion effects. Not sure what I'm saying, but as you can see, we've gone for a 2-story house once again. But of course, this one is a lot bigger than the previous house, and we have a lot more space inside, so we don't have to worry about trying to fit everything in and have awkwardly placed enchanting areas. However, it does mean we've got a lot of space to fill, which if we want this to look like a proper house, it's going to make it pretty tricky. We have the staircase here right in the middle, which actually takes up a lot of room, and I also add in a few walls into this house rather than it being open planned. I gave it a load of rooms with each having a different purpose. Here on the left though is our sort of crafting furnace area that we always have in every single house. Upstairs is just the bedroom, but we do have that balcony which doesn't really have a purpose. It's more just there to look good, and you can just sort of use it as a viewing platform. Not that you'd ever really need to view anything in Minecraft. But let's go have a proper look around this house and see all the different styles of rooms. Ah, here it is, looking very nice once we've got the flower pots and flower beds added in. I would give you a full 360 tour, but I don't want to spoil what's next to it. So on the front porch here, again, we've got some flower beds and more flowers, except we got more this time because there's more space. Inside, we have our main area with some armor stands, a lot of paintings around, really filling out the space. We've got our furnace wall so we can do some proper smelting and glass making or whatever you want to do. Of course, we've got our crafting table, anvil and ender chest, but we don't have any chests. That's because if we head through the lounge here, where we've got a nice couple of chairs, some bookshelves, this is more just for decorative purposes. We have our chest room in here with loads of chests. We've got 12 plus the ender chest. Maybe if we wanted to transport a load of stuff, we take it from the chest, put it in the ender chest, then we can get it by the crafting area. Here in the back, we have a little collection room with a load of shulker boxes, loads of different colors of the rainbow. And over here, we have our enchanting area, which fits in very nicely. We could have added more bookshelves if we wanted to, but we didn't have to, because we can already get the level 30 enchantings, which is, of course, Unbreaking 3. How terrible. If we head up the stairs here, we have our bedroom, which is very open planned, this space. This bit over here is a bit useless. Didn't really know what to do with this area. Could maybe just store some like valuable stuff there, like a sponge block if you wanted to display that. We have our bed over here with a little painting of it, some nice chests on the side, and a little wardrobe as well, so you can open the chest, get your stuff out, close the doors. And here is the balcony, which we have a couple more flower beds on, and you can look out across the pig. Arguably, you could have had another floor up here, but thought I'd go for the big open windows slash that sort of thing there instead, as I just really like how much light it brings in. Makes the house look bigger. So there's our medium-sized house, looking very nice indeed. Really happy with that. A lot bigger than our first house. But not bigger than this house, which I like to call the mansion, because it is huge, and that's what you call big houses. Now, rather than go for a house with 3 floors, I thought let's keep it simple. Let's go for a house with 2 floors again. But let's make those floors massive, and let's make them higher in size. So we've got some bigger windows here, taller ceilings, really makes this house feel ridiculously big. And I also added another balcony on, except this time it's on the front and it's got a roof, and oh boy, does that look nice. I think it does. I hope you do too. Now, funnily enough, this one took 3 times the amount of time to build as I did take to build the first one. The first house took 20 minutes, the second house took 40 minutes, and this one took 60 minutes, aka 1 hour. Which is pretty funny how that works out. But of course, this house, I've not used up the entire space, as a 30 by 30 block wide house would be ridiculously big. I would have no idea what I'd want to put in that. So instead, I did it in sort of an L shape with this little front porch entrance here, and space for a garden, because boy, if we have space for a garden, we're going to put a garden in there. But although we did not use the entire space, this house is still massive. It's ridiculous. There's just too much space. Honestly, I preferred the medium-sized house, as this one is just too big. And as you'll see as we explore it in a bit, that there is just some rooms that they just have no point. Whereas in the medium-sized house, there's only really 1 or 2 rooms where it felt like these don't really need to be here. Whereas this house is just full of them, to be honest. Once again, though, I added a load of different sized rooms, and each of them kind of did have a purpose in a way. I also added in a load of huge windows, which is why there's sort of holes in the second floor with these banisters across it. But it's hard to show in time-lapse what it looks like inside, so let's go have a look around for ourselves. I can finally reveal the third house, which of course is massive in comparison to the other 2, even if we only really did use up that sort of L shape. It's not as wide as this house here, but it is bigger. So we have this lovely path up to the front door here with a little pond and some trees and loads of flowers and stuff. We also changed up the windowsills and added in these sort of flower bed bits out the front of this side as well. Thought that looked quite nice. This sort of little entrance hall here doesn't really have a purpose other than just to look nice. We've got some armor stands welcoming us on either side. And this, of course, like in most entrances to my houses, we have our crafting area where we've got just a single chest with useful items. Anvil, ender chest, crafting table. We've got our furnace area over here, which I thought I'd make a little bit different, like so. Not sure why I put the planks on top of it. Thought that would be interesting. Over here, before we go up the stairs, we have our main area where we've got a little water feature. Like I said, very much ran out of ideas of what to add. We've got a little table and chairs here looking nice. A big old rug in front of this window here, and this weird painting with a shelf underneath it. Thought that could look cool. Not sure why. Some more windowsills with flowers, and then we have our chest room in here, which is massive. We've got a wall of chests here. Basically the same amount of chests on this one wall here as we had in the entire middle house. Plus we've got all these other chests around and this middle section which has more chests as well. Obviously you'd have to have signs on them to tell you what's in what. Under the stairs we have our little rainbow shulker box collection. Thought I'd add that in as under the stairs was looking pretty empty. However, upstairs we have the main area here, which is lovely. I really like how this is laid out. It's got the nice landing that you have. Over on this side, however, this is where I was starting to run out of ideas. We've got an enchanting table in the corner here, which fits in really nicely. But then over here, we got some diamond blocks and some diamond armor stands. You can look down into here. This might just be a chill out area, you know? You can look out your windows, feel relaxed. I'm not really sure, to be honest. Over here we have the door to our balcony, which has got some flower beds on it. We can look out. Very nice indeed. Looks really cute, I think. And then finally, over here we have our bedroom, which is not huge, but we have some chests over here for storage, bookshelves, ender chest, and then we've got our bed with some chests on the side of it as well. Didn't really want to add too much into here. As you've got such an amazing house to look around, you don't really want to spend all your time in your bedroom, do you? But massively high ceilings, loads of space. There is the 30 by 30 big boy house. Now, if I was personally to build a house for a survival series, I'd probably go for something like the middle house here. Just because this one, although it does look really cool and really grand and massive, and it's got so much space in there, this house here has everything you really need. This one is a bit small, however really fun if you want to just have a really nice, cute, small starter house. Whereas you'd move on to this one and probably stick with this one, and then only build this one if you're really bored. But there you have it, guys. Those are our 3 houses. Small, big, and large. Let me know which one is your favourite. I personally love the design of the second and the third one, but the first one is a really cute little house as well. There's a poll in the top right if you want to vote. Make sure to enter the server competition that I mentioned earlier, where you can win some sweet prizes. But that's it for this video, guys. I hope you did enjoy. Make sure to leave a like and comment, and I'll see you another time. Goodbye.